What is up, MLWB fans? It is Adam here, your commissioner, with your co-commissioner, Johnny. So, I kind of forgot that we were going to do recap videos for those one games, you remember? Yeah, I kind of forgot to do recap videos. Okay, so here's the first thing you guys should know. So, we were set to play 3 games, but we only played 2 because in the third game, Maddox got ejected. It was a Bombers versus Strikers. Maddox got ejected, and then, yeah, but, the first 2 games went very well. I'll tell you the scores. So, first game was Maddox versus Johnny. Final scores 5-4. Johnny got the win. Good job there. What was one thing that you noticed differently about this game, Johnny, really?
Well, I mean, it's very different because, see, he was pitching way better than he was.
Who?
Maddox.
Maddox? I agree. Maddox is pitching a lot better than what he than what he has been this season. He just came out, you remember that one day when you came out and you threw that no-hitter? You looked like a totally different pitcher because you used to give up dinger after dinger to Maddox, and the next thing you know, you came out the next day and you looked like Justin Verlander right out of the freaking egg. That's what Maddox looked like, yes, that game. He came out, was not expecting him to come out and do so good. I was very proud to see him play like that.
But then, whenever it came to the other games, he started.
Well, the first game he pitched very good. He did very well. He lost by only 1 point. The first game he did very well. I really liked watching him play. He did very well.
Yeah, it was very fun. It was fun.
That was the most fun game that I think I've had, and I didn't even play. I literally just watched you guys. I did play. I was designated better. So it was fun to ump it and watch you guys play, and also to be able to be included in that such good pitching matchup.
It was fun having competition from Maddox as well.
Yeah, because you don't see that very often where Maddox comes with a huge, fiery, flame-throwing arm. And to be honest, in my opinion, after the first game is over, I'm sure the second game he'll go back to what he usually does, where he's not pitching very good. In my full honest opinion, I didn't know he was going to pitch that. I didn't think he was going to pitch that good again. Because usually when you have something same thing for you, when you were pitching that good, I honestly did not think that it was going to, you were going to stay that good after the first game. But then you played 2 other games the same way, and you got 3 no-hitters in a row.
I didn't think it was fair on the third game, because second game, I tried, I won, and it was...
Well, mostly, So, the second game, I was just we'll see, because... let's see about the second game. The second game was... especially because literally the day before those games, I played against Maddox, and I beat him. I got a no-hitter, and I beat him 14-0. So you wouldn't expect Maddox to come out of the blue. So that's what happened. Maddox almost beat you, remember? Maddox almost beat you that one time, and then you came out of the blue the next day, and you freaking no-hit him twice. But I beat Maddox by a lot. I didn't think he'd come back and do that good, and he did. He did really good the first game. Second game, it was me and him versus you, because we just wanted to do a little fun match, And even though we lost, the final score was 4-3. Johnny took the win. Maddox took the L. The only thing that I was surprised about is Maddox still pitched. I think Maddox pitched better that game than he did the first one.
Yeah.
His strikeout rates went up in the first and second game. And then come to the third game, it turned to a Bombers versus Strikers. Maddox, after that, he wasn't pitching good at all. Couldn't get anything over the plate.
What was the second game again? I don't remember, because it was just...
Bombers versus Strikers. Because we were since you got to play, since, Maddox got to play on my team, we're just going to do Bombers versus Strikers, because it would be me and you versus him. Because it would be fair for you. And then he just didn't pitch anything over the plate. And I'm not saying that it was on purpose, but, if it was, that was just not good sportsmanship. But it disappointed me to see him pitch like that because he pitched so well the first 2 games. If he would stay that well, if he would pitch that well and be able to figure out a better release point and figure out better pitches, he would be like you and me. He would have a lot of wins. He would have a lot more wins than he would losses.
I just think that it doesn't really make sense to me on the first game and the second game comes up.
You mean third?
The third one was
The one where he just started pitching terrible.
mm,
It doesn't make sense to me why you would put so much effort in the first and second game to pitch well, but then when it comes to a game that you can still easily win,
because I won.
You just decide that you're gonna play like crap.
I won and I was pitching just like him.
But I just think that he just needs to get his head off the ground and he needs to just start working towards being good. Third game ended up being so bad because you can tell when it's intentional because when Johnny and I were stepping up to bat, I was batting righty because I'm a switch hitter. When I was batting righty, Johnny would come up like righty and bat, and he would throw everything outside to the lefty side. He'd throw everything out there. I'd step up righty. He'd do the same thing. And then Johnny would step up again, do the same thing. But then I'd step up lefty, and he'd throw it to the righty side. Everything outside a lot. Like, he would switch sides. And that's how you know it's on purpose, because you don't just randomly do that. That's just not how it works. Or it's just that you're not, trying hard enough, And, it just didn't seem like he was trying as hard as he was the first 2 games.
Well, some of the games before the first and second and the third, he was just pitching not like good at all.
Well, his season this year has definitely been. That's my bad. Anyways, these games that this season has definitely been, according statistically, has been worse than all of his other seasons. This is his second season? So he was a rookie last year.
Yeah.
So statistically, this season's been worse than his first season. His win-loss record's been a lot worse, which we have been playing a lot more games this year than we did last year. I can say, yeah. But yeah.
It's just
different. His batting though has been getting a lot better.
Yeah.
But yeah. But we're going to save that for another video. We're not going to talk about his statistics and stuff like that. We're talking about the games. Anyways, the games I think the first 2 games were fun. That was probably one of the most funnest days that we've had in a while.
And if there's any background noises, we're sorry about that. It's just we couldn't find any other area that was more quiet. We could have gone outside, but then there's trains and could have been dogs barking and stuff. So
anyways, but this is just, I don't know. I just like playing wiffle ball, and I like playing, I like enjoying it. I like having fun with my friends, playing. But ever since we moved locations, because we used to be based out of Ottawa, and we had a lot more people playing Ottawa, Then we had to move to Wellsville, and we've just haven't been able to find anybody.
Yeah. It's just that Ottawa had more people that were there and around. And with this coronavirus stuff, we can't just go around
asking people to play. Yeah. It's just this right now is very tough for us because we hate bringing you guys the same games over and over again because, I've noticed, Maddox and Johnny have been playing against each other the most. What? You guys have played each other? How many games have you guys played against each other?
Probably 22, so?
Yeah. But that's just, yeah. We're trying to get more people to play. So, we're trying to get some advertisement outside of Instagram, but we'll see.
If this keeps going on, just us having not much players, then we don't know what we're gonna do. If this coronavirus stuff passes by, then we might just go around asking people if they want to play.
Because the thing is that we play. So it's like when we play down in Ottawa, we play at Memorial Park,
And we know
and it's
a lot
so
of-
much different than playing at Prairie Park because Prairie Park is so much more disclosed from wind and stuff like that. But the wind and everything is such and like there's a protective net at Prairie Park. There isn't one at Celebrate or Memorial Park. There is not a protection net like there is at. So there's not much. So it's just more comfortable at Prairie Park than it is there. So that's why we don't play down there more. Or else, because if we were to play down there more, we would probably have more people play.
And the wind makes it more competitive at Memorial Park. Cause
Yes, Memorial Park is probably the one places where we will have games where no one will hit a single home run, let alone a double. Not only because Memorial Park, when we used to play there, we used to play like the field used to be a lot bigger. Like, excuse me, the bases were a lot like the base paths were a lot longer than they are at Prairie Park. You know, so yeah. But like I said, those games were very fun to play, and I really want to have games. I really want to have more games where it's like that because I would say it does get annoying, but I wouldn't say they get super annoying. I would say that it gets
very fun because
it gets boring scoring 14 plus runs every game.
Yeah, it's just.
I like it when it's close. I like when you have to hit walk-off home runs. I like that. I like the celebration. I like bat flipping. Bat flipping, I encourage everybody to bat flip when they hit a dinger in wiffle ball in our organization. I encourage everybody to bat flip or, do some type of, celebration when they do something good.
And it's more fun because at Memorial Park we know a whole bunch of people, except for Prairie Park.
But I encourage everybody to be cocky, Like, I think it just makes the sport better, but, it's whatever. But I like the close games. I like it when the games are close. I like going into extra innings. We haven't had many extra inning games this year. We had a lot last year. We had ones where we'd have to finish the games the next day because we'd play 2 games a day, and the second game would be play at like 7, and we'd have to go into extra innings, and it would be 10 o'clock, and we wouldn't be able to play the game. We'd have to play it at 7 in the morning the next day. I miss those games. I miss being able to have these type of games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very fun.
But besides for these, I thank you guys for listening to this pep talk. We're still having a little bit of trouble getting, thanks for watching the recap video, but I wanted to say something about the videos, about videoing our games, recording our games and posting them. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I want to be able to live stream our games on Instagram and post them and stuff like that. I want to be able to do that. But like I said, it's harder to do that when I'm, playing and there's no cameraman that wants to do it, Oh yeah, there's one thing we forgot to talk about. I hit my 72nd home run. Yeah, I hit the mark for most home runs in the season. I got stuck at 72 because, I couldn't really see, honestly. Not even gonna lie. I couldn't really hit it because, one, the game got stopped early because of ejection, and plus it was so hard to see because the sun was right in my face. And, yeah. The reason why nobody got the loss in that ejected game is because no one scored. No one scored yet. It was a 0-0 game with everybody when Maddox got ejected. So, yeah. Be looking forward to 73 plus this year, guys. On another note, Maddox is he got a home run. He did, and he's at 24 now. He went up to 24.
And then I got a home run.
And you got a home run, so you're at 51 right now.
I got 2 home runs. Is that right?
Yeah, you're at 52 then. Yeah, you're at 52, which you're tied for most in your season. That's the most home runs you've had in your season in a single season in your career. That's a career record.
'Cause I
right there. So
remember-
you need to get, if you get 53, you beat that.
Because I remember, because I got a whatever it's called, a one that's on the other side of the area.
Oppo?
Yeah, an opposite.
Oppo
And then-
Taco.
Yeah, and then I got one that went over into the neighbor's yard.
Yeah. Well, you know, I could sit here for hours and talk about Wiffle Ball right now, which we might do that in a different video. We might do a long talk. Who knows?
We might do it after the game today, or just.
Yes, right now we are currently trying to have a meeting with the Bulldogs manager about getting him to play, because he has. So technically, you guys might not know this, but technically we have 3 teams. We have 3 Wiffle Ball teams. We have the Bombers, the Strikers, and the Bulldogs. We're trying to get more. There is one team that's trying to be established by Izzy and some. I don't know if she's got anybody, but right now we're trying to do a background check, because last time we were supposed to have a game with Izzy versus Maddox as game 1 of these games that we're talking about. Game 1 was supposed to be Izzy versus Maddox until she quit and didn't show up to the games. So we might look into it. I don't think she's, it just depends really on it just depends on how desperate we are to have a team, because it's hard to have a postseason run. It's hard to have a set postseason if you don't have at least 4 teams to play against each other as a championship game of their league.
Yeah.
Like an ALCS and an NLCS. But I mean, if there's only 3 games, then it's like it will have to go based off of seed, basically, number 1 seed and stuff like that. We'd have to go based off of that. So we'll see how it works. But besides for that, you think we're done with this one.
Yeah.
We are gonna do a lot more talk shows. We're gonna do a lot more talk shows. We might do a live stream on a talk. We might do a live stream talk show. When we get back to our main headquarters. Right now we're at our secondary headquarters that has, just random stuff. But we might do a live stream talk show. So look forward to that. And we'll do probably a career statistics talk show. Talk show about everybody. Besides for that,
this is like our private headquarters.
Yeah, sure.
Because it has lock on it.
Yeah, that's about it for this video. Thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting us as we try to grow as a MLB community, or MLW community, not MLB, MLW community, and we thank you for your support. This is the commissioner signing off, and you have anything to say?
Just have a great day, guys.
Yeah. Okay. See you guys.